This is the season for spooky decorations, costume parties, and fright-filled movies. It's hard to miss the symbols of tombstones, corpses, skeletons, and ghosts, which reflect the central theme of this occasion is death. Now, Halloween came to North America as Irish immigrants brought with them their traditions in observing the Day of the Dead, which can further be traced back to Celtic and Druid practices. What I find fascinating is how many different cultures around the world which have been existing in separation for thousands of years, observe similar annual ceremonies focused on honoring deceased ancestors. In Latin America, Dia de los Muertos is on November 1st, and it finds its history in rituals observed by pre-Columbian Aztecs. In Asia, the Japanese observe Obon, or Lantern Day, in late August. And in Cambodia, there's a 15-day festival in October known as PCHUM. In India, the Hindu festival MAHALAYA occurs in early November. Some common practices include building altars at grave sites and bringing offerings of food and flowers. But perhaps the true origins of these traditions can be found in the Bible. All nations branch from the surviving family of Noah, who worshipped God that saved them from death with sacrificed offerings on an altar. I imagine as they watched the smoke ascending toward that glistening rainbow in the sky, the friends and relatives they had lost in the deluge were also on their minds. Just as we observe the anniversary of tragic events and catastrophes today, maybe they continued to commemorate a day of grieving those who could have been standing alongside them if only they hadn't denied their need of rescue. Even before Noah, it was God who taught Adam and Eve to understand the dire consequences of sin and death with a ritual that involved a sacrificed innocent lamb upon an altar. This was a solemn and sacred ceremony, not frivolous or fun-filled. The curse of death and corruption was nothing to celebrate, but God was worshipped because he offered a solution by his grace and his promises that victory and defeat over evil were assured.